Start your week by installing your game plan.
Could it be an early Super Bowl preview? It's the coach. You're set for Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, the two teams with home field advantage if the season were to end today, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Ready, set. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. The numbers for Williams a week ago, there isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the toss, here's Williams. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Daniels. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Daniels. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, boy.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first, an ideal drive. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving.
Ready, break.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Deep grip.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready up.
It's a game of 3. Brings up Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
On 3rd and 2, Daniels. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no.
Break.
54. Mike 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Get it.
Off play action. Daniels. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Down. It's 60 or. Shoot.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
70. Indy.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They run it here. Where? And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms.
Ready.
Watch it, strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Five.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. You're out.
Check.
Be careful.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started with a rematch of last year's infamous double doink game in the NFC wildcard round. Chicago on the road this time, taking on Philadelphia. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. Josh McCown has thrown a touchdown there. From there, we'll head west to check on the other team in the Keystone State, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Ben Roethlisberger has thrown a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Quincy Enunwa up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Come on, set. 10-2 start.
Here we go.
Ready?
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Record.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Ware. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, ready. 50, plant.
Check 55 to Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
To go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, orbit.
On deck.
Two.
Again, it's McCoy. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 10 logo.
54, right there. 54 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hit it.
On 3rd and 2, Daniels. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Ready, ready.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, yeah.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Daniels. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for KC. 52 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it with McCoy. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Good gain there on first down. And keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephen Weatherly, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Set. 70. Indy.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll run on first down. McCoy. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
On the ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
I got him.
Say go.
On first down, it's McCoy. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for two. Here's second and 8.
Watch 54. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Shoot.
On the run, it's Ware. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready, set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Gotta do better.
Come on.
Back to throw. Daniels. On the crossing route, complete. It's Wells.
Go, go.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.